You know, Verso, sometimes I feel like you're flirting with all of us. Me, of course, Lune, Monaco, even Eskia. Well, you're just a little bit too nice. There's something unsettling about you. Do you want to know your fortune? I thought so. I know you are frightened of my power. All immortal as you are. What do you have there? Let me see. Verso, you need to stop charging into Neverin Swarm. When you see a Neverin, you just charge at them like you know how the story is gonna end. I can't have you do this. I know you can't die, but most of us can, and we will. So you need to be more careful. I'm not going to be able to take care of you forever, so please be a bit more cautious with your body. Well, Lune can't be healing you over and over and over. Some of us need healing too. Now, sorry, what? You want to know something personal about me? Why are you being so nosy? This is none of your business. Unless you're interested in an adventure. You know the kind I'm talking about. I don't want to reveal anything about myself other than you already know. Verso, you need to stop hitting on me. My husband may be dead, but I still love him, as well as my child. I'm grieving for so many, and you should too. Sometimes I feel like you are not even concerned with whatever happens here. Like this world is not your world. Like you belong somewhere else. You better not lie to us. You want me to take a look at your weapons? Sure, why not? This one, you should always, always, always keep with you. When you're out of Lumina, you know that it will blow up any shield. Just one shot, one kill. But this is not what interests us. Let me take a look. This is quite interesting. Corpeso, burn, 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 burn. Music to my ears. You can't go wrong with any of your weapons, but some are nicer than others. The Chev, for example, is nice because it is lucky and handy, boosts your agility and your speed. And you start at S rank, which is what you need if you want to be hitting those numbers, those big numbers. Now, Samoso is great as well, but you know, when not infected, you know, some of those Nevrons, the one that look like bugs. Oh, they're terrible. They will actually nuke the FPS on all platforms. The Contorso, my personal favorite, I love when you use that one, is great because you pretty much start at S rank, which we love for you. But upon breaking, it can which can happen at turn 1, has, you know, lightning strikes, which is quite powerful. And I think you could combine it with Lune. Maybe there's some kind of buff of combo that's possible. I'm not sure. She does have a thunder buff, so we should test that out next time we meet an Everin. Not with an accent though. These ones we should take seriously. The Cerezo, I love that weapon. I mean, this is what you should be using when you want us, your team, to be, you know, dealing 100% damage, and it should definitely be used to support us. Actually, if I'm being honest with you, I see you more as a support than as a main character, even though you are trying to prove to us that you are somewhat a main character. No, honey, you're supposed to be here to buff us and support us. Now, you know, all of these just work fine, just have to pick your poison. As I said, my favorite for you is Corpresso. I think you should equip whatever works well with us. You know, you need to think about the synergy of the team. So, what do you want to talk about? Luminance. Well, the Luminance that you must use for me, this is just my honest opinion. The Energy Master, very important. The Cheater, the Energizing Turn, and the Energizing Start are musts to me, of course. This is if you want a perfect start at 9 AP. Then for your machine build, I would try and use marking shots, turn 3, rewarding mark. I love that one. Powerful shots, they're quite cute. Energizing, powerful. Beneficial contamination is great as well. Energizing shot, burning shot, critical burn, and finally burn affinity. I think for a total of 64 luminance, that's the best that you could do. But I have a feeling you're only going to shine at the end of this adventure, simply because the only valid build for you are the machine gun build, and that's the only one that can be used without any setup. All of Lumina's usage are very expensive, as you know, so you as a main character can be a bit awkward. You should let the women shine, is what I'm trying to say. But I do think you are absolutely gorgeous and that your weapons are fine. However, I still think that you have been flirting with all of us, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. Thank God you're not doing it with Mael, because newsflash, she's underage. She's like a little sister to us. Sorry, my accent changed midway through this conversation. It's like I'm a made-up character. So strange. Anyway, Verso, I do love what we share as, adventurer on the same expedition 33, rise up. But we do have a mission we need to keep in mind, and I have my eyes on you because I know you are hiding something from us. You're hiding something from us, and I will discover what it is. No, you don't need to thank me. As for all the tips I gave you, it's just because I'm tired of having to pick you up. You don't know how to fight, you're always making a fool of yourself. And then, once you've earned my trust, maybe I'll start telling you my secrets. Well, you are quite mysterious yourself. And I don't like to share personal things with strangers. So you say you've been around for some time, which I appreciate, but then again, I don't know you. I was betrayed many times. I lost a lot of people. I'm not ready to trust and be betrayed, disappointed, deceived once more. Think about Sciel. If you ever think of betraying us, she's just a child. Well, a teenager. Now, I'm gonna go back to the campfire. I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow, we are fighting an accent. I do hope you will keep my tips in mind, for I am a much stronger fighter than you'll ever be. You know, if we ever defeat the paintress, maybe you could come to Lumiere with us, be one of my students, apprentice. I'm a great teacher. Besides, you've seen me on the field. So what do you say? How does that sound? Great. Then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go and eat my beauty sleep. You should do the same. Don't stay out too late drinking wine with Monaco. I saw you last night. I know you've been hiding the wine in Esquire. Don't play dumb. Now, good night, Verso. And don't you dare go flirt with Luminance.